we'll do a movement exercise called the universal embrace. So step your feet wide and have your toes pointing out at around 45 degrees. And then stand tall, lift the spine, energize your legs. Take an inhale as you stretch your arms up in a big V, spread your hands wide, open the soles of the feet. And then as you exhale, curl your spine, bend your knees, make fists, chin to chest. Inhale, lift and open the arms, lift the spine. And exhale, curling in, rounding your back, bending your knees deeply, fists come to your belly. And then inhale, lifting the chest, spreading the arms up and out, expanding. Exhale, curling in, making fists, going down and in. And continue like this, inhaling to expand and exhaling to contract. Continuing at your own pace. Explore the edges of the movement and explore the transitions of the movement. Be expressive with those hands. Be expressive with your spine. Make sure those knees are tracking right over the centers of the feet. And the next time you're ready for an inhalation, just come to stand in neutral with palms open. And then exhale and step your feet together. We'll do a movement exercise called the wave. So step your feet wide, a bit wider than your hips. Have your knees bent a little bit and feet parallel. Elongate the spine and take an inhale to open the chest and look up. And then exhale, keep looking up as you undulate down, reaching the chest forward and down, and at the end of the exhale, tuck your chin. And then inhale, chin to chest as you roll yourself all the way up, and at the end of the inhalation, you'll lift your chin. Exhale, reach the chest forward and down. And then inhale, roll yourself up. Collarbones open and the head comes up last. And continue like this to undulate as you breathe. And you can even curl yourself, and you can even undulate down over to one side, coming over one leg. And then over to the other side. So you can play with the movement a bit here, playing with different angles in the body. Let your rib cage move freely as you experiment here, involving your whole spine in the movement. Let your knees be soft as you continue. Let your weight really drop down into your feet. Playing with the diagonals, playing with different qualities of movement. We'll continue with the same pattern of exhaling the chest forward and down, inhaling to roll up. And then inhale and roll up to center, and exhale and stay upright. And now we'll practice pigeon undulations. So have a blanket on your sticky mat, and this will be padding for your back knee. Start on your hands and knees, and then slide your right knee forward, and line up your right knee so that it's lateral to the right hip. So your right knee is further out to the right than your right hip, and that front leg is folded into pigeon position. And then inhale and lengthen the sides of your body, lift from underneath the heart. And then exhale and start to fold yourself down over the front leg. And then inhale and roll yourself up again, letting your head come up last. Opening the chest, lifting the chin. And exhale and undulate yourself down, coming down with the middle back and the upper back, and then the head comes down last. And then inhale and undulate your spine all the way back up, unfurling, and keep going here, using your fingertips to support you, elbows bending back, shoulders in the back of the shoulder sockets. And keep grounding through that left hip. Pull the outer right hip back into the socket so the left hip can relax forward. So the hips are becoming more square here as you undulate. And keep going, smooth breath with movement. See if you can articulate yourself well through your spine as you roll down and as you roll up. And then come all the way up to a seated pigeon. Plant your hands down and come back onto hands and knees. And then take the left knee forward. And line up that left knee so that it's lateral to the outer left hip, so that it's more to the left than the left hip. Front leg is folded in pigeon position, and then adjust your back leg so that thigh is rolling in, so your hips are square. Support yourself with your fingers. Inhale and lift the belly and lengthen the anterior spine. Lift the collarbones, lift the chin, and then exhale and undulate yourself down, bringing the navel down and then the chest and then the chin to chest as you exhale. And then inhale, roll yourself back up, shoulders back, elbows back, lengthening the throat, looking up. Exhale, rolling yourself down. And continue at your own pace here. Gathering the outer left hip back towards the hip. Gathering the outer left thigh back towards the hip. Letting the low belly hug towards the anterior spine. Articulating vertebrae by vertebrae as you undulate. And then come back onto hands and knees to come out of the pose. Now we'll practice cat-cow in a Vajrasana position. So open up your blanket as you see here. Start on hands and knees. So the blanket provides some padding for your shins. And then sit back on your shins and release the flesh of your buttocks back. And if this is difficult for you, then you can place a bolster onto your feet and sit your butt down on the bolster. That will make it easier for you if this is challenging. And now interlace your hands behind your head and open your elbows wide. Let your pubic bone and inner thighs release down as you lift the chest and open the elbows and look up. And then exhale and round your spine. Take your elbows down, chin to chest, rounding your whole back, belly receding. And then inhale, unfurl your spine, looking up, lifting the chest, open the elbows, pubic bone heavy. And then exhale, rounding the back, tailbone curling, elbows curling down, chin in. And continue like this, breathing and moving together. And as you inhale, as you open the elbows and look up, think of the thoracic spine deepening into your body towards the chest. Continue here, movement with breath. And then for the last time, open the elbows, deepen the thoracic vertebrae, widen the collarbones. Take an extra breath here. And exhale and release to center, hands resting on thighs. And lay down on your back now for a supine twist. Extend your arms out to the sides. Lift your knees up over your hips. And then take your knees over to the right towards your right elbow. And rest your legs down on the floor here. And then reach the left arm to the left to increase the twist. Feel your belly rolling to the left as your legs relax more and more to the right. Have a sense of widening across the collarbones, long and wide through the arms, open hands. You can ground your arms down into the floor, lengthen the spine here, and turn the belly more to the left as you relax the legs more to the right. And then bring your legs up to the center. And take your legs over towards the left elbow, knees nice and bent. Take a moment as you settle your body here. Reach the right arm to the right to help open the chest. And let your belly recede and roll to the right as you relax your legs more and more to the left. Spread through the arms, long spine, smooth breath. Roll the belly to the right. And then take the legs back to center and feet down. Now we'll practice Shavasana. So lay down on your back and let your head rest on a blanket so there's some softness underneath your head. And then adjust the flesh of your buttocks. Pull the right butt cheek to the right, left butt cheek to the left. Upper buttocks released away from the lower back. And then release and relax the legs. Slide your shoulder blades down your back and let your palms face up, arms releasing. And then relax your skull and your face. Relax your feet and your hands. And allow yourself to not be the doer. Shavasana is the undoing. Allow yourself to be open and relaxed here. Welcome your breath, welcome sensations as they arise. Observe how thoughts come and watch them float away. Let yourself drop down into the floor, relax and release.